Welcome to the Alliance of Divorce Professionals. I'd like to introduce you to an online directory of professionals dedicated to assisting you with handling your legal, financial, and emotional needs, guiding you through the divorce process or other matters for which you may need assistance. I would like to invite you to listen in to a roundtable discussion of some of the founding members of ADP. You will gain information about some of the services ADP offers, the purpose of ADP, and clarifying information about what it means to have a better divorce. You have all at one time or the other mentioned a better divorce.
A better divorce starts off with people having choices. There's a traditional method of getting a divorce, and then there's alternatives, one of which is the process that we utilize in ADP, where we use different professionals bringing their expertise in order to facilitate a divorce with less cost. That's one factor of a better divorce. Another one would be to maintain whatever relationship can be maintained between the two people who are getting a divorce. The last one really being privacy. In terms of cost, I don't think it's a mystery to anybody that divorces can be extremely expensive. There's a joke out there that's not really very funny, but they say marriage is grand and divorce is about 80 grand. Divorces can be extremely expensive.
Yeah.
So in this process, I don't think it's a stretch at all to say a divorce that can be just as informed, because you are going to get attorney information, you are going to get accountant information, you are going to get information that's going to help people make better decisions about the parenting of their children. Better result, less cost.
Yeah, in our terms, it includes, among other things, helping the parties establish a new relationship, a relationship in which they can communicate better with each other, to continue, for example, if they have a child or children, to continue the parenting of that child or children in a better manner. They've had a business together for a lot of years, these folks, and they sometimes still have some business aspects of the community, the family, to operate, and they still have the need to work together, and we can help them through the process of mediation and with the help of other professionals in ADP, better communicate down the road. That's a better divorce, less expensive, less explosive, less public. These are the things that, in our terms, help lead the folks to a better divorce.
One of the other things that I think leads to a better divorce is we assist these people in finding creative resolutions to the problems that they're having in coming to some kind of an agreement in divorce. And one of the best things I think that I like about what I do is the parenting plan. Who better to create a parenting plan for their child than the parents themselves? And we assist them in coming up with something that works for them rather than have somebody tell them that this is what they need to do.
Everything that happens in a cooperative or a collaborative or a mediation process is absolutely private. The conversations cannot be used by one side versus the other, and everything stays in one room. As opposed to when the traditional method is used, you're in an open court, you have a room full of people listening to the most intimate details of your life.
Yeah.
Another part that comes into it is, right now we happen to be in particularly difficult financial times, so you sometimes need more creativity to come up with the best solutions. Where there was a lot of equity 3 years ago in a house and you had some flexibility in as how you were going to do that, now there may not be any equity. The house could be upside down. So how do you solve that? Well, it's not so much a legal issue, it's just rolling up your sleeves and trying to figure out something that will work.
Anybody considering a divorce can contact ADP, talk to any of the professionals that we have here, explain to them what their specific situations or concerns are, and then they can get some guidance of, oh, you really should speak to a family therapist first, or an attorney first, or your case might be a lot more simple than you thought. What you need is to just get some advice and then have a document preparation person help you with the paperwork.
There's that feeling of cooperation that goes in through the whole alliance, isn't there?
It's like a little community of divorce professionals, so that you have a little community to go to find all the needs that you might have.
Do you work with them very often before their divorce? Are you fortunate enough to get some people that you're able to kind of help so that they don't have to go through divorce?
Yes.
What happens?
Certainly, I've been practicing marriage counseling for almost 20 years, and I've been involved with the collaborative divorce movement for the past 12 years. I think that my favorite clients are the ones that come in thinking their marriage is in trouble. They come in thinking they're going to need a divorce, and what they discover, happily enough, is that they just don't know how to be married, and they fall out of the cooperative divorce process into learning some skills about marriage and staying together happily. Those are my favorite cases.
Do you also handle domestic partnerships, gay and lesbian relationship breakups?
Of course we do. There would be no difference between that or any other dissolution that might be taking place. We would tailor them to the specific needs of the individuals that were coming in, whether it be separation, divorce, or same partner relationships.
All of these are non-traditional married folks who at one point in time or another may need to get separated. So this is a perfect process for them to utilize, whether they use collaborative attorneys or whether they use mediation or whether they can do it on their own. There is a way now for these folks to obtain their separations and get it done legally and cover the issues that need to be covered. Another part of a better divorce is that in my own divorce, where my wife and I divorced after 25 years, my children were adults, but we maintained a cordial relationship. And when my daughter got married, her mom and dad walked her down the aisle and we danced at her wedding. That made a better divorce, because for grandchildren and for my children, it's been seamless. They think we're all just one big happy family. So if you can help people get through to that, and you can with the help of mental health professionals and others, if you can help them get there, then they can have that kind of a better divorce. Even if they're very adversarial in some ways, they might be fearful, they could be angry. There are a lot of emotions that can be there. But if you can work through that and get to that better divorce place, which may take a few years, then you can have an extremely wonderful outcome 15 or 20 years down the line.
Thank you for watching Alliance of Divorce Professionals' informative special program. Please take your time at ADP's easy-to-navigate website and call the ADP professional of your choice today. ADP's holistic approach to your concerns about divorce can begin with one simple phone call. ADP, the Alliance of Divorce Professionals.